Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would take you guys along as I make an album trying to use up the rest of my fall scraps from this Hello Autumn collection by Cartabella. So I have some scraps here, I have some cut aparts. I don't have a lot of scraps, but I wanted to make something with this because you guys know I love fall, and I know it's not fall anymore, or I mean, I guess it kind of still is because of what December like 21st is like the first day of winter, so I guess technically it's still fall, but I wanted to take you guys along and let's see what we make. So I'm gonna start off with 110-pound weight cardstock, just one sheet, and I'm gonna cut this down at 4 inches, and I want 2 pieces like that. So right now they are 4 inches by 11, but I'm gonna cut down the next piece, and that one's gonna be 4 by 9. Okay, so this one's 4 by 9, and this one's going to be 4 by 8 and 3/8. Okay, so I have that for now, and then for the rest of the album, this is going to be our base, but for the rest, I'm going to use 65-pound weight cardstock instead of the 110-pound. So on the 4 by 8 and 3/8 inch piece, I'm going to score at 4 inches. And then again at 4 and 3/8 inches. And then I'm gonna take this piece that's at 9 inches and I'm gonna score at 4 inches and 5 inches. And if you guys remember, I do have a similar album like this already on my channel, or at least on the other one. The base is the same, but I am going to be, I guess, decorating with whatever scraps I have available, so it may not look like the other one like I did. So I thought I would just take you guys along the process and as I am figuring it all out. So right now I'm just making sure those are all folded. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some tape onto this piece here, and normally I use my score tape, but right now I have this tape on my desk. So I'm just gonna use this right here. And I think this is from Amazon. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just gonna put this on the center, on this spine. Actually, I don't know if this one, no, this one doesn't rip. I need scissors for this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. And I want to arrange it onto this album, and I want it fairly in the center, top and bottom. I want to make sure that's pretty even. And you could put this down onto like a mat or something and make it even more even if you'd like, but that's just kind of how I am doing mine. So now it looks like this. We've got our base here, and you open this up, you got a page, then again, then another page, and the last page. So I did that in 110-pound cardstock just so it's a little bit sturdier, but the rest is gonna be 65-pound weight. So first I wanna figure out my cover. I think this is gonna go inside. I have some cut aparts here, so I'm just going through my scrappies. I have a 4 by 4. That one's kind of nice. If I put this on the front cover, and it's basically like the size that I need it to be. So thankful, grateful, and blessed. I could decorate with a couple of flowers. I think I like that. So I'm gonna leave this piece on the side. That will be my cover. And now let's start working on the inside with all the scraps that I have. So I do want something, let's see. I want to include some of these pieces in here, but I'm wondering if I should just make this a flap. like when you open this up, it says gathered together. And let's see. I want to do something with this too. You know what? I think I'm going to make this one a flap. So I'm going to grab another piece, but this time 65-pound weight cardstock. I'm going to use a scrappy, I think. Yeah, why not? Let's use a scrap. So this piece is going to measure a little teeny bit less than 4 inches just because my album is 4 inches. So I want to cut this a little bit less. And the height is going to be 4.5, but a little bit less than 4.5. And then I'm going to score on that little less than 4.5 inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay, so this piece should fit in here like so, and it has a little space here, it has a little space here so that it fits perfectly. And I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that down. Okay, and I want it lined up basically with the edge here, but I still want this to turn, which it does. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and burnish that. And then I can cut this piece down to like 3 7/8. So this should be 4 by 4. I'm gonna cut, yeah, 3 7/8. Bless you. So this should fit right here. Okay, so the width is good. The height is a little bit shorter. So I guess that's gonna be 3 and what is that? I don't know. A little bit less than 3 7/8. All right, so that will fit nicely here. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that down. Okay, so we have that, this cute little flap. And then I think underneath here, I am going to add a little pocket. So let me see what other scrap I have here. And I'm literally just going through my black scraps, guys. I have literally a bunch of scraps here, so I could use literally like anything. So I am going to take this piece and I'm gonna cut him down to be a little bit less than 5. No, that piece is not gonna work. We need something longer. Okay, so this piece, a little bit less than 5 inches because I want it to be 3 7/8, but I need like an inch wider. So a little bit less than 5. And I think the height, let's try 2 3/4 for now. And I could always make it shorter after we do some scoring. But I want it to be a gusseted pocket, so I'm gonna score at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And I'm just mitering the corners here. Okay. All right, so this pocket should fit right here, which it does, but he's a little bit too big. So I'm gonna cut him down. I think let's like this is a small album, so I think I'm gonna cut him down to be 1 3/4, and that's after I have it folded. I think that is a much better size pocket. And I have a scrap here that will work great for this. Do I want that one on the front page? Maybe. Or on the spine. I think I'll do, let's see. I think maybe I'll do this one. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to cut this a little bit less than, ooh, wait, I like this floral too. No, I think let's do the other side, but I'm going to cut him down to like 3 7/8. See if that fits. Okay, a little bit shorter. And then the height was 1 3/4, so I'm going to cut him down a little bit less than 1 3/4. Perfect, that's gonna be great, just like that. But I do wanna make, I think, do I wanna make a cute little notch on this? No, you know what? I don't think I do. But I do think I want a little magnet here on the pocket. So I think I'll put a magnet down. So I'm just using these magnets. These are, what are these called? I have a bunch of these. Oh, they're the basic gray magnets, the 5/8 inch. I'm gonna have them linked down below. They were recently at a really good price on Amazon, so I got a bunch of them off of Amazon lately because they were like a really good deal, and I posted about it on my Instagram. I know some of you guys stocked up also. And I'm just cutting off a little bit more from my pocket here, just because the corners were touching. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down right here. So I only glued down the bottom part first, and then I'm gonna go back and I think I'm gonna put some tape down. Or maybe I don't need tape. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. I think I'm gonna do the tape anyway. If you're gonna cover this whole back thing, you don't need tape. But I'm using scraps. I don't know how much paper I have, so I think I'm gonna use some tape. And now I'm just gonna do the sides. Get those pieces stuck down. But like I did say, I did want a magnet here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a magnet down right in the center of this pocket. Okay, so that's gonna look like that. And now I could go ahead and cover this guy up. Okay, so that has a cute little magnetic closure, and I think I'm gonna add like a little pull tab there. So I have this scrap, which could be cute, a little pull tab on the bottom there. I probably could have made them a little bit shorter if I was gonna be adding a pull tab, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. This is just some scrap ribbon in my stash. And I think I'm just gonna add him like right here, like a little pull tab. And that is Hazel wanting to go outside. even though she was literally just out there. But we just got home and it's like playtime for her because she's been at home all day today. Okay, so I'm putting this down here. And I'm just using, what is this? What glue is this? Fabri-Tac. Fabri-Tac works great for ribbon. Okay, normally this does a good job sticking down. I don't know why it's not cooperating today. And I'm literally going to cover this up, so I'm just going to wipe my fingers on that. All right. Oh no, why is that not staying? You know what? Maybe I'm going to grab a piece of this double-sided tape and I'm going to make it stay. Okay, so that's going to stay in place now. I am going to, I kind of want this down here. Oh, you know what? We could do both, I think. I like this pattern actually. Now I was going to do this pattern down here, but I kind of like this pattern. So I'm going to cut this guy and I'm going to cut him down to, let's say about like 2 3/4 inches in height. So I'm just going to cut him 2 3/4 and a little bit less than 4 inches. So we're cutting him at 3 7/8. And this guy should fit right in here. Yep, so he's gonna go right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some glue on this. That was so rough getting that in that pocket right there. I got glue all over the place. Okay, but that's in there now. And then on this other side, I think we could still do this guy, but see, now he's a little too short. Actually, wait. Oh, this piece right here. All right, so I'm gonna cut another piece, this guy, to be 3 7/8. Right, that's what I wanna do? Yep, I think I do. By, can't remember if that piece was 3 3/4, so it's gonna be a little bit less than 3 7/8 because I know the height was a little bit shorter. And that will fit perfectly, except I don't like him there anymore. So I think, where am I gonna put him now? I don't know. Okay, we'll hold on to that guy for a little bit. We'll see what to do with that. So maybe we'll do, I literally have to figure something out here because I already put some tape here. If I had thought this through, I could have made that one continuous pattern, but I didn't. I think we're gonna go with this. So we'll do it that leafy side. So that looks like that. Got a cute little pull tab, and that opens up, and you could add whatever you want in the pocket. If you got to cut apart, you just got to cut him down a little teeny bit if it's a 3x4, but it fits perfectly in there. And actually, where's my cut apart? I'm gonna use, I think we'll use this Friendsgiving one in there. So I'm just gonna cut him down a little bit on, I'm gonna cut out all the sides just because I want like an even border on all of my sides. Okay, so that guy is gonna fit right there, and he's perfect. So that is cute so far. Okay, now let's figure out what else I want to do. I need something here. I think I want to use this other cut apart here. And I kind of am thinking of turning him into like a belly band. So I want to cut him down to be 3 7/8. So I'm going to cut down top and bottom a little bit. I want 3 7/8, and he's just a little bit too wide, so I'm gonna cut down some of the sides also. And this is gonna be like a thicker belly band, but I think it's fine. I don't know. I don't know if I like it as a belly band. I think maybe I want to have a little flap. Do I want a flap? I kind of do. I'm gonna make it a little flap. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, let me measure this out. So he measures a little bit less than, or a little, one line over 3 3/4. So I'm gonna cut him at one line over 4 1/4. Nope. I'm gonna cut him at 4 3/8 because I want to be able to score this and have like a 1/2 inch. And I also want to be able to glue him down. Okay, so I'm actually gonna glue this guy down now. And which side do I want this to go? I'm gonna have him open to the left. So I'm gonna be attaching him on the left also. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut that. And then we're gonna score okay, so I did have to move him over from the edge just a little bit so I could score at 1/2 inch. I guess I didn't do my measurements correctly, but it's fine because I still have enough to glue down. That's really why we do that. Like 1/2 inch, it's just so we could glue it down. So I still got plenty to glue down right here, and that's where, or maybe I should put him here. We can make this a little pocket here if I wanted to. Nope, I'm gonna put him here, and I'm gonna make him a little flap. But I do think we're gonna use another magnet here. So this is the inside front cover now. Okay, and then I think I do want a magnet though. So let's use another one of these. Okay, and I'm actually liking making these little pull tabs right now. I think they work great, especially on little albums where you just don't know if this is a pull tab or what this is or what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna put some glue here. Okay, so just another little pull tab here. And again, I am gonna glue him down because that worked well before. So I'm just cutting off a piece of double-sided tape. Gonna put him straight across here. And this time I'm not gonna peel it off just yet, but that's a cute little pull tab closure. Once that guy sticks down in place, that would be great. So it just needs to dry. But for now, that's what we got. Okay, then I do think I do want a belly band here. So I'm gonna grab a piece. Well, this is a nice like thinner piece here. Even though this could go on my spine actually out here. I think I might like that. I was thinking a different piece for my spine, but I'm gonna leave that on the side. I think that's what I want on my spine. Oh, wait, we got this piece and hopefully that matches. I mean, we can make that work, but I just like how this piece is nice and long enough. I'm trying to be resourceful here with my scraps and really try to go with what scraps I have available. But now I just need a background paper. This one's a little busy, right? Or I can make it the pie. The pie doesn't seem too bad, but this is a pretty busy background. Oh, I have this piece also. Oh, look guys, I found like a little corner piece, like a tuck spot. So maybe we could do a tuck spot here somewhere. Maybe like right here. That looks like a good place for a tuck spot. I just got to figure out this other paper. So we have this that does not fit. Not unless that pocket was bigger. Not that one either. I'm gonna have to do this guy. And then he has a cute little pocket here. But I think, I don't know, I have like this pattern here, so I think I might do that on this piece here. Or I could make it go right here, this tuck spot this way. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna cut this guy down to like 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. He's gonna fit perfectly right there on that back page. Okay, and I think I'm gonna make this into a pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this guy down. Actually, oh, this is already scored on one side, so I'm just gonna score, where'd I put that piece? Up there. So I'm gonna score the other side real quick, hopefully before that glue dries. Looks like now I can't move fast enough. Okay, so I'm gonna glue him down. I have both sides scored on this paper. And this guy's gonna go right here. I know it's scored the other way, but that's okay because we're gonna just flip the paper. Okay, and then I'm gonna keep these pieces folded and go in here and just cut him out on the diagonal, but leaving a little bit of that black border. And now we got ourselves a little like corner pocket, and that's fantastic. And we used my resources, we used whatever scraps I had. And I just so happened to have a little scrap like that. Okay, so I'm gonna stick him down here on the corner. Oh, I probably could have added some tape under there, but it's fine. Isn't that cute? All right, so now we have, you know, some pages done. It's not all done yet, but we're working on it. This one has a flip up with a pocket, and we have a few more pages we still got to work on. All right, so I think I do want to use this just because that's the piece that I have, and I think I'll use this paper here. So I'm gonna cut this piece down, and this piece is not from this collection, but I used it with this before, and it's fine. It's not textured papers, it's from some other kind of Echo Park collection, but I'm gonna cut him down to 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, just a square. And then I'm gonna just use this whole thing and cut him down at 3 7/8. So that gives us the chance to use this piece right here and this pocket, but I do want to put this pocket onto some black here, just because it'll pop out a little bit more, this belly band. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue this guy down. Oh, that was such a cute cut apart. That says sweater weather. I didn't even look on the back side of that. I just cut him up. I'm sure there was uglier ones on the back side of that I could have used, but oh well, too late now. Okay, so that's that. Here is my belly band that I want to use. So I'm going to cut him leaving a little bit of that border, so around 4 inches now, and then right here. So I'm gonna glue this down just on the edges. I'm trying to do as little glue as possible, but then I got a glob there. Okay, but I'm gonna glue him down. Which way? Nope, this way. And I'm trying to get him in the center as best as possible. And I'm just lining him up, top and bottom. Okay, so that's our cute little belly band right there, and I really don't know what's gonna fit there. We could probably fit that right there. It just says fall is here, but he just needs to be a little bit shorter, and there's a lot of empty, kind of like dead space up there, so I'm gonna cut him like a good amount. He doesn't need it. And now he'll tuck right in here. There you go. So there's that piece there now. Okay guys, so I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I do need a background paper here. So I'm trying to figure out which one to use, because my papers aren't really big enough as a square now. So we might... No, this one I can't have a pocket. So this one I think we might have to do this paper. And it's a little bit busier than I would have liked. Or this one. We might do this one actually. So I'm gonna cut this down to 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, and this piece is going to go right here on the inside, just like that. And then this other piece is going to be a little less than 2 3/4 by 3 7/8. So let's see what I could use there. I have this strip here, and that does not fit. I have like little scrappies now. Oh, we could use this piece. So a little bit less than 2 3/4. So I'm just going to use the line, one less line than that, by 3 7/8. And somehow that's too small. But that's okay. We're just going to use a piece of gold. So I have some gold scrap paper here. I'm just going to use a strip right here. And I'm just going to literally cut down a little piece, maybe a little bit more than that. Okay. And that's going to be by 3 7/8. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Why is my glue not working? I'm filming this the next day now, this next part, because my phone died yesterday night and I was trying to film this. Alright, should be working now. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down right here. Okay, and then this piece will go here with a little bit of a gold strip on top of that. And that looks beautiful. See, you could always add, if you cut down something a little too short, just add a piece of gold and it looks all fancy. So there is that. Okay, I still gotta figure out this piece, and I have this page to figure out also. So I have this that I could use, but this one I have to use this side, but that's a little bit too much here, so maybe we'll put him here. And I think I would like an additional like page flip out, but I will cut this down to 3 7/8. Or maybe I want like a pocket or something. I don't know, because I want to use this. Maybe this should go on the back of the album. Maybe we could put it back here. All right, hold on. So let me cut that down to 3 7/8 also. I'm like trying to use up just all of my scraps. So if I put this on the back, so there's still stuff I could do in here because I have some of these like smaller scraps. These are no longer big enough for like a full page, but there's definitely, you know, things I could do. So I'm thinking this one, or maybe this one. No, I think this one is gonna have flaps going out. Like I have this, but I think I'm gonna use this for the couple of embellishments. So I'll save that for now, but this is like half a piece. Though I do like that here. Or we could do something like this and then put a pocket down here. You know what? I think I want a sideways pocket. Something like this. I think we're gonna do something like that. But I think maybe I also want the whole thing to open out. And then I guess we could use this piece. So this piece is not from the collection, but I can use this. And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Because then I still have these cut aparts I could do something with, but this bottom part I could try and use up. All right, hold on. So I'm just trying to like think this through. I don't want scraps left over. So if I put this here and I have a page opening up, I guess my struggle is just that I don't have full-size scraps. I was gonna do like 2 pages, but it's a little bit small for that. So let me cut another piece. Is this big enough? Like a big enough scrap here? Yes, it is. So this is almost the same height. I'm just gonna use it. I don't really know what height this is, but let's see. This measures about 4.5, which you're fine with 4.5, by 3 7/8. So 4.5, I'm gonna score at half, and I'm actually gonna cut this down so that it is a little bit teeny shorter than 4.5 before I go to fold it, just so I can make sure that my pages close properly. Then go ahead and burnish that. And that's gonna go right here. But I do want, do I want to pull tab closure? I think I do. So this was a little bit less than 4.5. Let's make it, I guess, like 4.25 actually. Okay, so just so we know that it opens up. My other 4x4 size album is pretty different from this one, so if you guys want to check that one out as well, I will have the link down below where you guys could find it. But they are very different, which is fine, because why would I mean, sometimes I like making the same. If I have the base already made, then that's great. But if I'm gonna do like another process video or something, I'm not gonna do, I guess, another one with the same kind of style album, unless you guys want to see that. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know if you guys would want to see this, like the same exact album, me making it just with different paper. So okay, so I'm just adding a little pull tab here with this Fabri-Tac glue. And we know this wasn't really my friend yesterday, and it's again not really my friend today. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape that down with some double-sided tape. I just want to make sure that that closes. Nope, that needs to be a little shorter. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the tape here. Okay, and then, yeah, so this outside was gonna get this leafy page. So that was 3 7/8 in height. I'm now gonna cut this down to 3 3/4 in height. Maybe a little bit more. No, let's go a little bit less than 3 3/4. And I just want to double check before I have to then use gold. All right, I'm so glad that I did that. So just a little bit less than 3 7/8. And that pretty much fits there. But I'm gonna cut off the strip. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this strip down, or not, I mean, not the strip, just this piece down. So I need to open up a new pack of magnets. I'm so glad I stocked up on these recently off Amazon when they had a great price on these. And I don't know if you guys got your hands on some of these. I did post on Instagram when they were having an awesome deal on these. But these are the magnets that I use and I love them. And then I'll put the magnet right underneath my ribbon right there. Beautiful. And I'm gonna make my little pocket here. So I want my sideways pocket. I think that's a good width of this. Maybe even a little smaller, but this was one more than 3 3/4. He doesn't use a lot. And I'm gonna cut him down to 1 5/8. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a scrap piece of cardstock. So I've got, I could even use this one. Okay, so that measures, what was that, 3 5/8? So I'm gonna cut this one down to 4 5/8. Nope, a little bit more, right? So 4 and, I guess, let's try 4 3/4. A score at half. And score at half here. Just in case that's not the right size, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down first. Yep, see, that would have been not so good. So I have a little bit here. And I need to score. Okay, let's make sure that this guy fits here. Oh, he's a little bit, oh, wait, no. He's a little bit too big. I gotta fold him. A little bit smaller. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and miter these corners. And then I'm gonna cut this down, just leaving a little bit of that black border. All right, I want to glue him down right down here, and you want to make sure he is like lined up with your paper. Okay, so he's lined up with my shorter piece right here. And I do want to put some tape down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue this whole thing down. So on this side I have like a little bit of a tab, but it's okay. Just make sure he's super stuck down. Okay, and now we have a cute little pocket there also. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Now we need to cover this inside right here. So the first piece I need, where's my ruler? Let's hopefully I get this right this time. So let's go with like 3 5/8, and then 3 7/8. So I'm just gonna go straight across at 3 7/8 and pretend it's like 8-ish inches or so. Okay, so the first piece needs to be 3 5/8 by 3 7/8. And we wanted to make that one continuous piece. So that goes here, and this one's gonna go here. But again, this one just needs to be a teeny bit shorter. So I'm actually gonna cut from the top just a sliver. And that should fit here now. Yep. And they still like kind of are pretty continuous and they line up. Looks like I need to change my blade again though. So I'm just using my scissors to cut off some of those frayed edges. Yep, this goes this way. Okay, take that tape off right there, and then we're also going to glue this guy down. Okay, so that closes right there. All right, we're getting somewhere. So here we have this. We've got this belly band. We've got this pocket and a flip out. And then we have this flip up with a pocket. And now we need this page. And I don't even know what to do with him anymore. Okay, let's see. I still have, no, that we gotta cut out. I'm gonna cut these guys out because they're just gonna go be decorations or go inside the pockets. That could go even right there. And then I have these two. These could be cute little embellishments somewhere. So we could probably, we could put this guy, or we could put this guy here. Fall Memories. I think I like the Fall Memories better here, but I'm just gonna glue him down onto some black cardstock, and it's just gonna be a little embellishment. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one, just glue him down. Okay, so Fall Memories, I'm going to decorate right here. So I'm just gonna glue him down. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Top and bottom, but not all the way on the sides is what I wanted. Okay, so I'm just gluing him down in the center right there. Okay, and then this one is gonna get glued down right here. Okay, we still got to figure out this last page. Maybe I could just leave him plain. Or, nope, I got it. We are gonna leave him like this and just glue him down on 3 sides and make that a tuck spot, I think, behind it. I think that's what we're gonna do. But I kind of want to cut into him to look like a little notch. And then I could put some kind of patterned paper underneath that. I'm guessing with this one, I'm just gonna glue him down on 3 sides. And I forgot my notch already. All right, I have this circle piece out. So I'm just gonna punch him out in the center. But now I also need a piece up here, a little strip. So I'm just gonna cut this down to 3 7/8. And I'm gonna glue him down first. I mean, that could have been a lot shorter, but let me just go over this glue again. All right, so this got a little notch here, so you could kind of see that it's cut out and you could stick something behind it. And that is this 4x4 album for now. Let's make some tags, and I think we could fit a tag in here. I really want to use this fancy paper though. So where are we gonna put him? I don't know. Maybe we'll make him that nice fancy tag, because I want to use that. It's beautiful, like floral paper. But at the same time, I feel like we need to use the back side. I don't know. I love this pumpkin paper for a tag. But my tags, the thickest, are going to be about 2.5. So I'm just going to end up with a bunch of scrappies. This one we could do this way. And this one's got to be a little bit shorter. So this one is 2 1/4. All right, and I'm using this tag punch here. So this one is 2 1/4. I'm just going to try to line him up in the center of this and punch that. Same thing with this one. Okay, so we got some beautiful tags, but I do also want to, I'm going to use my 1/4 inch punch on the edges here. So this one could probably go in here. And he sticks out a little bit, but I think that's cute and fine. Or we could go with the pumpkin side. Let's see, I need some orange seam binding. And I get my seam binding from My Scrap Cabin Shop. I say that in all my videos. So this is my orange stash, and I think I'm gonna go with this color. This one is Ambrosia. And I'm just gonna cut a piece off here. And I'm just gonna, I kind of like it better on this side, but the recipient could decide whichever side they want to do. And then that's gonna go in here. And that's gonna peek up a little bit, but it's a little too long. Okay, so I got that one. That lives right in here. This one, I think, could live in here. Yep. So this one, I'm gonna do a different color seam binding. Let's go with, I'm thinking like a golden, if I have, or an off-white. Yeah, let's go with the off-white. I don't know what color this one is, but okay, so that one's gonna live right there. All right, let's keep going with some more tags. We need something right here. So this one we could do like a little booklet. And maybe we'll go with like this plaid paper. So let's see what scraps I have. All right, we could use this guy. So I'm gonna cut this scrap down to be 4 1/4. No, 4 1/8. By 3 1/8. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try that again. 4 1/8. I wanted a little booklet. No, I can't even do 4 1/8 because it's not gonna fit. What am I thinking? All right, we're gonna go with 3 1/2. And this side isn't straight now. Okay, 3 1/2. And I want to score him at 3 1/8. Nope, I don't think that's gonna fit. So let's do 3 inches. Yeah, 3 1/8 would not have fit. And like I said, I'm just using my scraps, guys. I don't know what's happening with my voice today. All right, so this guy's gonna go right in here. So that was, what was this? This was height was 3 1/2 by 3. So I'm just gonna cut a piece here. This doesn't even fit, does he? It needs to be smaller. All right. So the height here is going to be 3 3/8. But we're going to have to cut this guy even smaller so that this guy is going to determine the size of my booklet. And normally I'll put like white paper on the inside of the booklet. I don't think I'm gonna do that. No, maybe I will actually. A little bit less than 2 5/8. Okay, so there's my little booklet. So I'm just grabbing a piece of scrap. I'm gonna cut him down to be, what was it? I forgot already. A little less than, oh, a little bit, wait. No, he's like a little bit more than 2 3/4. So I'm gonna cut this piece down, oh yeah, to 2 5/8. And 3 3/8. And this guy fits in here. Just leave him right there. So that goes there. Then you add in whatever you want there. We're gonna add another tag in here. And I think the tag is gonna be with this paper, and that will kind of match. So I can't make him too tall. So let's go with 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, just a cute little tag that's gonna go in this pocket, and I'm gonna round the corners on him too. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do like a yellowy orange kind of color this time. I mean, I guess this other one was yellowy orange. Yeah, let's go with the ambrosia again. And I lost my scissors. It's like everything is everywhere on my desk right now. Where'd my scissors go? Super cute. All right, so I think that's the whole inside here. You've got this tag, you've got those couple of tags. Oh, I wanted another one here, I think. I don't know, we could use the same paper, I guess. Or, oh, no, let's use, I think, this paper. I love this paper, but we're gonna use it, and it needs to be shorter. Maybe 3.5. Yeah, the only thing with this one, I think it might have to be a little shorter. Let's make him, oops, sorry guys, I hit you. Let's make him 3.25. I don't know why this is red on the background. Like there's a strip of red. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe I should cut him off. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna cut him off though. This is gonna be a little tag, I guess. Just want to get him in the center. That did not work out as I had planned at all. All right, that one's ruined. That beautiful paper. All right, let's try this one, I guess. Yeah, we'll do the orange now. Let's go 3 inches in height. This should work as long as he's in there straight. Okay, yeah. I don't know why that other one didn't work. Maybe I moved the paper by accident. So this is a cute little mini tag. And I'm gonna go with that off-white color, I think, for him. There we go. Cute little tag. Okay, now I just need to, I'm glad this worked out. We don't have that many scraps. We have these two, this one, and that one. So we need to figure out the cover. We know the back cover already, I think. And we knew the front cover. We just need him to be 3 7/8. But I think I kind of want to put him on gold. So I think we're going to cut this guy down to 3 3/4. So that this piece can be 3 7/8. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the back. So I'm just going through my scraps, trying to find another piece for the back side. But it doesn't look like I have anything big enough, though I should probably really do a better search, but it's okay. We'll just cut another piece that's 3 7/8. So this is gonna go on here, and I'm just gonna use some of this tape because I am gonna stitch on him still. I definitely want to stitch my covers. Where'd I put that other piece? Oh, is he still in the back? Yes, he is. Oh, I have to cut him, right? 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, and then I need a spine. So that's my front and back. I'm gonna grab another scrap, which is gonna be my spine, but the height is gonna be 3 7/8. And I think it's gonna be like by 1 inch, I wanna say, maybe a little shorter. So let's go 1 7/8. And this guy, yep, he's gonna fit right here. And then I had this scrap still that I would like to use. So 3 3/4 height. And that was 7/8. So I'm gonna cut this guy by 3/4. So he's gonna go on here. Could have been a little bit wider, but oh well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stitch this and I'll be back. All right, I know you guys have been wanting to see how I sew, so I will take you guys along, but it might be a little bit shaky. So I'm gonna start off with this piece. I like to do a regular stitch on like really skinny pieces. Oh, I don't even have my gold thread in here. Hold on guys, I gotta change out my thread. Okay, here's my gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and stitch this guy. So I'm just lining him up. And I'm gonna do a back stitch and then forward again. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn him. Okay, and then a back stitch just to make sure that stays. All right, so I got my first piece here, and then the other two, I'm gonna do a zigzag stitch. So I'm gonna change that setting on my machine. Oh gosh, guys. All right, hold on. Something happened here. So I'm gonna go. Oh, I ran out of my bobbin, so I'm gonna cut those off. But I have to now wire my bobbin because I gotta get that piece. So not wire my bobbin, thread my bobbin. See this guy? He's empty. Okay, so I just cut that piece off connecting the two, and I'm gonna thread him back through down here. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over that. I'm gonna try to line him up. All right, so it's not perfectly lined up, but it's okay. All right, now that we have these pieces, let me just change my camera angle a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put some double-sided tape on the back of these. This is how I always attach my stitched paper then to my project. So I put double-sided tape over the stitched part. Do one down the center, and I'm going to do that for all of these. The spine, I'm just going to do 2 rows. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get those burnished as best that I can. Okay, so this is the spine. Just taking my tape off. And I'm gonna put some glue on here also. Just reinforcing it. And I'm gonna glue this down onto my project. Try to flatten him out as best as I can. Okay, so that's my spine, and for my other pieces, I would like a ribbon tie closure. So I'm thinking this ribbon is a little bit wider than I would have wanted. You know what, let me see if I have another one. All right, I have this guy. I think we might use this one. I don't want like a 1/2 inch. Oh, this one has a wire. Okay, that's fine. We could work with that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put down another piece of tape right here, what looks like the center. I'm gonna put him down. I'm probably not gonna need this whole entire piece. All right, that's how long it is, and there's a little wire in here, so you just pull back the wire, or pull back the ribbon and start pulling that out. Okay, so we got one of those wires out, and let's do the other, top and bottom. See, and these little wires were in there. All right, now they're not. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, so I'm just gonna flip it. I don't think that ribbon is in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with this next piece. I mean, you could put him down first and glue him down first, or cut him first. Whatever you want to do. Okay, those match up pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down some additional tape just to make sure that these stay. I try to get one close to the edge and then one in the center. And you don't have to leave as much of a tail as I do. I just want to make sure it's all secure. Okay, so back to my first page here, taking all of these off. And I'm gonna take this off. And then I'm just gonna add some more glue. And I'm gonna flatten this out just a little bit so I can get this stuck down. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the back side. The last thing I'm gonna do is add my little logo stamp here. I don't know, I kind of feel like he should go I'm gonna put him down on here onto this scrap. I feel like he needs a little bit of a border because he was just blending in a little bit too much. So I'm just cutting around him. And I'm kind of thinking he looks best in the middle. So I'm gonna put him in the middle. This is like a small enough project. I would never do this on like a big project, but on a small enough project, I think it looks better. So that is my whole album. I might want a flower in the corner here, but let me tie this closed. Okay, And then I'm gonna see if I have like an orange flower in my stash. So I organize my flowers in like these bins by color. So this is my orange. I don't really like those. I have like a light orange here also, hold on. So if I have these two bins of flowers, like this one looks good. And I don't think I have a light blue either. Maybe. I think just those two are fine. And then we could put some enamel dots around there. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue him down. And let's find some, I guess, orange enamel dots. I also store my enamel dots in these things. Those are too big. Those are too light. Okay, let's go with these. So I also store them in this like storage unit. I could have this storage unit linked down below, but I do my seam binding in there, and I also do my enamel dots. So I'm going to put a little dot there, and this guy. And then we'll put one here. Okay guys, so that is my whole entire project from start to finish. I hope you guys enjoyed following along, and I hope you guys give it a try. And that is everything. I know it's a little bit of a long video, but that's what happens sometimes with these process videos, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out with you guys, and it's just fun to see what you come up with the scraps that you have laying around on your table. All right guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.